How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Sword of the Evening. We're back on CK3 AGOT with our custom house playthrough for House Nykeorves, the Valyrians of the North, here at Sea Dragon's Point with Sea Dragon's Watch. Last episode, we had our dragon, Mahisha, who I believe I will be giving the nickname Mother of Dragons instead of the Ice Dragon. We'll give her the nickname Mother of Dragons, as she has hatched 4 eggs, but has given us, or 4 dragons, but has given us 10 eggs. That little guy. Towards the end of the last episode, we also got to help our liege, King Jorah Stark, against some Valeman invaders as Yorbert, what a fucking name, Yorbert Aaron, Kingdom of the Mountains and Vale, wanted to take some of the neck, in which we aided our king in doing that. So the goal of this episode here is to take the Stony Shore and expand a little bit more, and hopefully by doing so, we'll get our 3rd High Lordship, and then we will be able to found a new kingdom here with the found a new kingdom decision. We have the fame. We just need, well, maybe not. Realm size won't matter because we'll have 3 duchies. So we're working on getting a claim from House Fisher for the Stony Shore. Gold scale passes on. Who was your rider? Riderless, huh? It's a Targaryen dragon. You have no eligible captains. Okay, I'm gonna unpause here so we can get things going on. Nice. Her dark mood has gone. Gar here. I think I did give him a stone egg. Yeah, I did. Sometimes stone eggs will still hatch when you give them to somebody. But we're just gonna give him a new egg, I think. Because I've had a few times in my own playthroughs where I've given those kind of, quote-unquote petrified eggs and they've still hatched, but we'll find out. Betrothed can marry Baela, our daughter, to Porther Stark, who is the king's nephew. Yep, king's nephew there. I'm gonna send that. It's gonna be a matrilineal. Lord Torrin Manderly's funeral. We won't arrive in time. Even if we fly, will we? Nope, we won't arrive in time. Mostly want to do that to get some of our piety up. So we're gonna need a lot to create our own religion that will bond the faith of the old gods and 14 Flames. Fireside Tales. This is a wandering, giant, elderly woman. She is a poet. Lose a bit of stress. And we're gonna gain a lot of stress. Not cool. Valar and Eleanor Valerion have had Montaries. However, I think I'm actually okay with that name, Montaries. We'll have somebody educate the boy. Vagon. Daenerys the Dreamer has passed away, leaving Balerion riderless. He is in the dragon pit on Dragonstone, so we're not going to be able to steal him, really. So we have this guy Roland here. His father's name was Vagon. The only child of House Hurley's, and then we kind of just spread it out. We're gonna do Valeries and Valerion. Do that. Somebody educate the kids. Momo the dragon, that's a horrible name. Nice sticking with that name, Maegor, you goofy ass. There were some really good suggestions in the last video, so I'm gonna take a look at those and we'll find a good one that fits, this white and pink dragon who looks a lot like, Mahisha, so I will be back in just a moment. Right, so we're here renaming Momo here because that's a terrible fucking name, in my opinion. And Zexion had a really good suggestion for a Valyrian named dragon, which is Vazduran, which is somewhat of either snowstorm or ice storm in High Valyrian. And that's what we will name this white dragon. Much better. Maegor Nykeorves has his dragon, and would you look at that? Drace hatches his own little purple dragon. Heavily stocked stores. Go ahead and do that real quick. And I'm also going to check once again for some more dragon names. Gales for Thieving. We'll go ahead and give her some cash and get rid of some stress, and I will be back once again in a moment to rename this dragon. Right, so if you guys are a fan of God of War, I'm sure you know about Jorgen Mondir. I think that's how you pronounce the giant snake guy. So we're gonna mix that with a little bit of some Valyrian Gon at the end. So Jormungand, much better name for our purple dragon. Hopefully we get a male here soon because we've had a lot of female dragons. We have a stewardship perk. We are going to go ahead and grab War Prof. Herigold. The extra text. Snowy day. Perhaps we'll read a book. Visit the treasury. Play a trick. Or plan war strategies. We're going to plan war strategies. War games during the snow day. Let's start a war. Looks like I lost. Lose some prestige. Interesting. And who just died? Our steward. Or we lost a steward. I think we're going to bring Vagon here to our steward. And then we will assign... We're going to assign Brandon Weirling here. He will go learning. Negotiate with the... Yeah, he's just going to negotiate with our vassals to get us some more cash here. I really want to get to the point... I think we're going to give him Stone Drift. I think he's really cool. He's kind of old as shit, though. I didn't think that through. I like the house sigil. So I think we are going to grant him Flatmire. We will actually, we're going to crash out if we do that, so maybe we'll wait. We're going to sell our kid's tooth. Get some cash from it. Quickly, we could pet our dog, which we're obviously going to do. Lose some stress. And then we could go... We can join this hunt. Lose some stress on this, actually. So we're going to join Lord Riswell's hunt. We need a caravan master. Aptitude. Timothy Timber. And we won't fly. Actually, yeah, we will. And we're going to change it to, of course, recreation so we can lose some stress. Is it the Rill Stables? Also, Riswell is known for their horses. she's just gonna disappear and die. Well, we had another dragon hatched, which is always good to see. Unfortunately, we're gonna take stress here. We're gonna take a lot of stress. That's terrible. So Helena has hatched her dragon. A Linux. I'm okay with that name. It's kind of interesting. And I see Trot's beside me, obviously enjoying her time outside. Suddenly she freezes and starts barking, and a couple seconds later, something can be heard moving through the undergrowth. Something big. Her barks turn into growls as a wolf jumps out. Leave my dog alone, you fuck. Loyalist faction, I'm okay with that. Cornering the stag. A fine kill for Lord Alaric Riswell. We lose 52 stress, which is good. We're still kind of stressed out. Got the hunter trait. Scheme at court. Somebody's plotting to kill me. That's not good. Come here and make sure we're on redouble guards. We are. They're at negative 185% chance of success. That's fucking hilarious. Try and kill me? I think not. We can pay homage to the Starks. Not gonna do that right now. How close are we to getting 3 more months? His wife just died as well. Been invited to another hunt, and we are going to attend that. So we need to lose some more stress. This is Lord Talhart. Torrens Square. So we got the lordship. It's not all of it, though. I will take down the stag. Once again, Icy trots along beside me, obviously enjoying her time outside in the freezing cold. Suddenly she freezes and starts barking. It's a stag. Of course, we're gonna kill it. There's the king. I can tell him to get back on his horse. I really don't want to stress out. I'll just yell at him. Stop looking at flowers, guys. Hunter increases, and a fine kill once again for our lord. Lose 50 stress. We needed to get out of that stress hole. Thank Vermithor, we can go back inside. Questions of gender have been settled. Igthar, who has bonded with Valar, is a male, which is good. Hopefully, he can bond with one of those female dragons, and we can start getting more eggs laid. And invited to another hunt. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Well, no. I'm gonna take 20 gold from our heir. Shits and giggles. I normally don't like to do that. And we're gonna come here to our council and get them to draw up another claim on the Stony Shore. New Lord Commander at the wall. Commander Walton Manderly had died of old age and is now Brywin Aaron. It's the Lord Commander at the wall. Somebody educating this kid. Scar. We gotta get him a dragon. We need another dragon to hatch. Room to rule. Let's go. Commanding presence. This is Nidhogg, our heir's dragon. If we can get Imperialist, it would be great. Which we do. Broken contract. Donald Caulfield. Okay. A friendly monster. Ithiax, the dragon of Rhaenys. Friendly's okay. Porther Stark and Baela, Maegor, Nykeorves. Got some inheritables, which is always good. We'll keep the name. Somebody will educate him. And Rhaegar Targaryen takes the skies on Arcanel. Nice to see that. I would much rather just get the full claim here. Princess Rhaella took to the skies on Sylveon. Wealth of plenty. Rhaena is known for her growing beautiful gardens. 26, High Valyrian. Bloodfoot. Well, we're going to give some cash to Rhaena there. And then instantly will increase to abiding love. I find myself spending more and more time in Alina's company. The wildling, the thin wildling specifically. Perhaps it's because everybody already knows about RFAO and there is no reason to tiptoe about. Yet I don't think that entirely. The fact is that she and I are alike in many ways. We can get abiding love, I guess. And I'm also gonna seduce this woman. Schemer has been discovered. It is Lord Elrion. This guy's trying to kill me. Cold-hearted fiend. I see the troublemaker. Maker, leave my dog alone. Arthur Slate, leave my dog alone. Betrothed can marry Maegor and Princess Rhaella. They will say no now, all of a sudden. Oh, well, they already got married, so I guess you're not saying no to that. Of course, we're gonna use our kid to help seduce another woman. Stinky. Stinky. Yeah. Rhaegar. I'm gonna give you a bath. Alliance has been formed with King Aegon Targaryen. Ambition and lust for life. Building interest. Roland has died. Bartimus, Celtigar, and Rhaena have had Helena. We're going to name her after Bartimus's mother. We will educate her. Our friend Royland has died. A walk in the garden. She likes gardens, right? What a wonderful evening. Princess Valena takes to the skies on her dragons. A stone egg. Oh no, poor Maelora. Kindly Apocalypse. So this is Jormungand. Oh, so cute. He's cooperative. Yeah, we'll do cooperative. Study and sisterhood. We've been confining with each other for a while now. We would like to give you something back to the community. Sure. Pay 85 gold. Scorned. Go ahead and grab War Profiteer and then switch to Chivalry. The Beast of Sea Dragon Watch. Honestly, that's hilarious. Child of our dynasty, Porther Stark and Baela have had Jaehaera. Go ahead and educate her. Demonetized again. I should probably change that setting. Right. Oh no. I think they found out. Rhaena the Gardener. If we're gonna let any of them go, I think we let Lyanna go. Or do we take the stress hit? Went ahead and took the stress hit there. We're gonna crash out here. We're gonna have our kid gain some stress. Because Lordship of Hillcrest, see it done. We still haven't gotten a whole high lordship, which isn't great. Dragon's First Flames, Bazdurin, sweet. Dragon's First Flames, Jormungand, the Dragon of Drace, our son. Gonna go ahead and fabricate some more claims here on the Blue Hills. Question of gender settled. Nidhogg is in fact a female. Sweet, so hopefully these dragons start becoming lovers. It'd be pretty good. Oh my god. Demonetized again, ladies and gentlemen. Who knew that would keep happening? A new dragon enters the world. Ares, the brave Materion. Of Dragon Lord. What? So there's another Valyrian house here. He hatched a dragon. These guys wandering? They are. They're too far away. They are too far away. Cool, so there's a lot of dragons. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go into the setting. Right. Okay, I had to change some settings there. Dragon's First Flames, Helena. With Elenix. I guess that's how you pronounce that. There's something going on here in the Wolveswood. Liberty War, the High Points, aka House Whitehood, or Whitehill, not Whitehood, Whitehill. And the Foresters, are you kidding me? No, he's defending. You know what? Let me see if I can do something here. If we marry Sigurd, he's 12, or Kraigard, I mean. I don't know why I thought Sigurd. She's got way too many good things going on there. If we... Gwen Forrester. If we marry Maegor to Gwen, you won't accept it. Is that because of the religion thing? I kind of not a fan of that. Because realistically, these guys would want an alliance there. They are winning it, though. The White Hills are losing it. Probably because they're allied with the Barrowlands, House Dustin. Give me 1 second. Because I would like to, you know, start submitting ties with some more northern houses. So give me 1 second. Alright, so now if we come here to Lord Forrester, we arrange a marriage. And we come down here to Scar. And we have him be betrothed to... Clarissa. I used some commands there. I think realistically they would accept that. And then... just to be transparent. Greatness. Yes, we want ambition. We're going to come back to the Foresters and Kraigard here. We are going to arrange a marriage between you and one of our daughters and or granddaughters. Such as Jaehaera here. And now we are submitting some more ties within the Northern Lords. Which I think ultimately, we have fucking dragons. They're not gonna not want to, you know, wed with us. Like they would absolutely not. They would not say no to that. They would of course say yes. So we could come in And we can arrange to join this war here for the Foresters, which we will do. And we will raise our armies here at Sea Dragon's Watch. And it will, of course, be us that heads the army. Oh, it is us. Sweet. And we're going to come and break the siege of peasants. Not peasants. I guess this is House Boyle. Maegor takes to the skies on Nidhogg, which is good. Of course, they're going to be way faster than us. We might be able to catch up, which we do. Death of a Dragon Rider. Cool. And we will come and ruin the White Hill Day. The handsome Maegor. Ugh. Yes, this is what we want. The Stony Shore will all be mine. That's what we want. That's what we've been waiting for. We've spent a lot of gold on that. We catch House Burley's men while the Whitehills retreat. Should be able to catch them up now. They're just way faster than us. We're going to siege out High Point. And then that should be the end of this war. We're getting a lot of tutor procs, which is really good. Same thing with Groom to Rule. We lost 2 men. They got wiped. We lost 0 men. They got wiped, essentially. Valar takes to the skies on Igthar, which is great. Love to see that. They don't physically have enough men to actually siege out Deepwood Mont. Humble Tyrant. This is Jormungand. Calculating is really good. I would much rather have Calculating. Calculating, Supporting, and... It's a really good dragon. Shout over Dynasty, Rhaella, Targaryen. We're gonna name it after Rhaella. Name her. We will educate her. Somebody. Emma? Yes. Men are off fighting at war. 7,000 Glovers and Dustins just obliterated the remaining Whitehill forces. Of course my dog's gonna join me. We won the Liberty War. Dog is good. Disband the troops. Terrifying Calamity. This is Igthar. Currently is ferocious, defiant, and bloodthirsty. We're gonna keep that. A truly horrifying monster, but it's our monster. That's Valar's dragon. It looks like fucking Drogon or Balerion born again. With the color scheme there. And we're gonna press our claims here. So we are going to declare war. Our claims. Did we lose war declaration? We did. When did we lose war declaration? Interesting. Guess we'll use the hook because we have to, but that's okay. And we will declare war and create a new rally point. Here at Blackpool. Hopefully not a lot of allies come. I don't want to kill a bunch of Northmen for no reason. Would kind of not be cool. Prisoners can be ransomed. We're going to do that real quick. Master Albert. Lord Log. Barbara. What did this guy do? I don't know. Don't care. Might take his lands anyways. And we are going to rally our men. Alone in the kitchen. Gluttonous is bad. Compassionate. All those are kind of shit. I'd rather you be lazy. 5,000 men. I don't know where these guys are going. We're going to catch them here on the disembarkment. The risk of bravery. I'm overseeing the preparations of my lines for the inevitable battle of Slate Watch. As I'm directing the emplacements, I see Merrick putting on their helmet across the enemy line. Surely he can't be charging directly in front of me. And Igthar lands on top of him with a thwop and kills him. So we lost 10 men. They got wiped. Some weird Valyrian houses out there. We're going to grab Stalwart Leader. Then we'll take our 3,000 men and we will march to Whitecaster. And this war should be over within a few months. Daemon Valerion has passed on. His son Daemon takes to the Lordship of Driftmark and the Lord of the Tides. So I wonder if there's a way we can arrange... Maybe not. Queen Helena Valerion married to Aegon. Maegor takes to the skies on Ice Storm, which is great to see. Clever Eater. We have Elenix. Elenix, that's what I'm going to call it. Elenix from now on. Restrained. Ferocious. Obviously you want Ferocious. There's no reason not to have Ferocious. Balance out the Dread. Okay. Call to War. So Aegon... has called me, his ally, to help him face King Argalic Durandon for a tributary war to make the Stormlands his vassal. I'm gonna accept it, because this war is gonna be over, and then we're gonna go wreck some shit up. Aegon died of old age, that's sad. Secret training. See how Maegor fares. Oh, that was okay. Pause. That was fast. So King Argalic died. He's killed by the dragon Viserion. And there's a promising soldier. Yeah. Can we also marry you to somebody? Not matrilineally. She's 25. I got a better idea. Let's seduce this woman. Our steward died, it seems. His son, though, could take up the job. Yeah, his son will do it. Until we eventually hire a master blacksmith or something. We're gonna station besiegers, and we're going to hopefully end this war here. Well, I guess we'll just move on and siege out the next spot. Rhaenys, with Iliax, takes to the skies. These guys are too fast. The benefits of being small. Renewal of patronage. Yeah, sure, we'll give her 48 gold. Gluttonous is terrible. Stop that. Elena, we don't want you to be gluttonous. We don't want you to be fat. Get compassionate. A long time coming. She didn't give us a son or anything, so that's the end of that with her. Rhaella takes Balerion. And unfortunately, we lost that, and it was a complete and utter wipe, because we didn't get there in time. So we just lost 200 men for nothing, which kind of sucks, but it's one of those things. This war is lasting way longer than I want it to. Another one of our chancellors has died. Did he die in combat? Oh no. Died in her sleep. Rainy days. I have pneumonia. Need a new spy master. Excellent work. Thanks for not killing me. Maegor is a murderer. Who the fuck did you kill? Questions of gender. Ice Storm is a female. Hey, you murdered some random woman that I don't care about. I'm okay with that. Maegor, you go ahead and... We have a ton of prisoners that we can ransom now. Gale also needs to be married. And, of course, it's going to be prestige gain. Aegon. Valerion. Sure. I'm gonna ransom all these people here after we win the war. Need a new admiral. Reyna. Maegor Belaries of House Belaries dies. And Alduin, we're pinning him. If he ever gets close, we're getting that dragon. We're gonna station some besiegers, so hopefully we can end this war. In faith, truth. Scar has converted to the faith of the 14. Love that. My boy. Somebody's trying to kill Timothy. Leave Timothy alone. And we took this Valyrian woman, Kayla, as one of our lovers, so hopefully get some more kids going. Our strength is returning, which is great. Defender of the Faith. Scar becomes zealous. What a storyline there. Nidhogg brings forth a clutch. 2 more eggs. We're giving 1 to Scar. Where's that fucking Giga Chat at? Yes, my boy. We're giving you the cold-balled dragon egg. Scar Snow. Can't wait to see what kind of offshoot house you make. Captain Improves always good. Getting stuck in. Brave is always amazing. Scar. Dude, Scar is turning into like... Oh, was that not him that got Brave? Nah, it's all good. Dude, Scar, you need to get that dragon, dude. You need that dragon. Going to walk with our dog. And we end the war. We're gonna disband all. And I'm going to redo the vassals here. Shake it up. Give some stuff to some loyal people. We have a terrible maester. I hope he dies soon. Yeah, so I'm gonna divvy up some of these lands here, and we actually should have the decision to fund a new kingdom, which we are gonna do. I've kind of thought of the name there. So we're gonna spend the 300 gold here. We're gonna let them see their new lord, a realm reforged. I don't think I'm gonna name it Sea Dragon Point right off the rip. I think I would like to name it, the Sunset Coast. No, I think we'll keep it as Sea Dragon Point, but I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to divvy up some of these lands. Alright, so I've gone and divvied out a bunch of claims here. We've given Drace, who is the namesake of Lady Emma Drace's family, Valyrian family, so when he creates an offshoot house there, we will make it House Drace to bring back that Valyrian name. And then we gave Daenerys and Maegor Valerion, Hillcrest, the Blue Tower, Hillcrest and the Blue Tower. Her heir is Gale and Aegon. Probably gonna change some things up here. We also gave Brandon Weirling Washbrook, and we renamed the keep to Weirling Keep, and he also has Steelwater Castle. We married Melara Weirling to Maegor matrilineally, so I could have that really cool House Weirling stick around. One of our older knights that has been around since the beginning of the series, Valar here. We've given him Gravel Keep and the Welts and his son hopefully will be betrothed. You would demand a trial by combat? By the gods? I was gonna accept that. In the gardens... We'll take the stress hit there. We're gonna accept this trial by combat, and we're gonna fight as our own champion here. I, Lord Maegor, the Ice Dragon, Nykeorves of Sea Dragon Point, will fight my own battles. And Weil will fight his own as well. May the best man win. I hope you don't die, Weil. Actually, you're a Kinslayer. Maybe you should die. We'll show you how we have to sword. Look at our Valyrian steel sword there. Koenig's ice. It's pretty sweet. Strike parry riposte. Strike parry riposte. We're not going to fight dirty. I'm not going to stab him in the side or anything. Strike parry riposte. And we have slayed him in single combat. Justice has been served. Should have a ton of people here. We can transfer. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to grant vassals, do all that. Lord Quint, if he dies. Okay, I'll just take the land from him then. Slate Watch. Is that a city or is that a Right, I don't think we'll lose it. Hopefully we don't. Lowest faction disbanded. We're gonna come and check our prisoners. 29-year-old Lady Jelaine. We'll get 15 gold for her. Harmon Fisher. We're gonna recruit you. And we'll gain a weak hook. We'll take you as our reward. Question of gender settled. Ithiex is a female, so we get another female. And then... yeah, we'll teach Harmon Fisher here. Lord Boyle, how much cash will we get for you? We won't get anything. Are you good at anything at all? No, not really. We'll just get the hook then. Harkin, you're loyal, robust. We'll recruit you. Hey, ransom, sure. New dragon enters the world. Daron Baleres, Life Fire. What a wild name there. We're gonna pardon Donald there. I don't know what he did. So we are named Lord Maegor, but he is named Prince. So we're... okay. Oh, it's because we're a petty kingdom. Petty Kingdom of Sea Dragon Point. Interesting. Okay. Kind of fuck with that. The Petty Kingdom. Probably one of the bigger vassals to the Starks here now. Gosh, he's getting old. How old are we? We're 52 years old. I didn't think that. Too far away for us to get him unimprisoned. So this is our daughter. Obviously, we're going to show her in at once. And I think we're getting close to where I want to reform the religion. We don't have enough... I mean, actually, we might have enough piety here to reform the religion. No, we need a lot more. I mean, it might be a good time... Time for prayer. I take some stress. Chivalric dominance. We're gonna take that. Scheme at court. The wildling in the tower for the north. We're gonna attack them. Battle is won. The old owl is killed. Maelora needs a spouse. She's pretty. Wait, weren't you betrothed to Maegor? Oh, this is our granddaughter, that's why. You should marry Maegor, though. Yeah, you're gonna marry your Maegor here. Your twin. In the ways of old Valyria. Not gonna worry about that, not gonna worry about that. We can negotiate an alliance with Drace, who's inside our realm. I don't know why I have to do that. But yeah, I think we're gonna reform the religion here. I think we've been here for almost 50 or 40 years. We've bonded with some of the Northmen. They share some of our blood now. They're going to share some of our blood. Maegor has already kind of been very... Yeah, I have to also, when we get some money, expand Sea Dragon's Watch too. So I think we're going to create a new religion. Just give me 1 second here. Alright, so I took a while here trying to find the best way to mix the Faith of the 14 Flames and the Old Gods. So I've gone through, I kept Divine Marriage out, of course. You know, you need that for it to be a Valyrian. I took Sacred Childbirth and Reincarnation, Consecrated Knighthood and Adaptive, while allowing the Pact Synchronism so that we see the followers of the old gods as astray instead of evil, and hopefully they see us as not evil. We are keeping the Valyrian Pantheon. We're going to male-dominated. There is no Head of Faith. I was trying to get the Head of Faith for temporal, but faith cannot have both spiritual. Where's spiritual at? Anyways, because I wouldn't mind having, you know, the head of our house being the leader of the faith as well. Anyways, and then I've changed it from polyamorous to concubines, so not all of our daughters and our wives end up having, like, 7 husbands. Bastardy we kept at legitimization. You know, close marriages for the family. Indentured servitude, because originally we had slavery being as fully allowed. Close kin we made as criminal. We accept witchcraft. And we're allowing... Oh, you know, maybe that's what I needed to change to be able to come over here and do. The position of head of faith is given to the founder of the faith and is passed on to their primary heir when they die. That's what I want. I want Maegor to be the head of faith. Because in my little, lore thing, I talked about Maegor. Also, our sins are humble, craven, content, forgiving, and dragon slayer. Virtues are arrogant, brave, ambitious, vengeful, incestuous, pure-blooded, and pregnant. And I couldn't find a great name to fit in because of the typo limitation. And also, there's not the best icon here for this, if I'm gonna be honest. There's no dragon icon, Faith. We're going to this icy blue color. Your old faith will see us as a stray, that's okay. So we need to get a holy site as well. I also turned our funeral tradition to cremation, so you get burned by dragons when you die. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to change up the faith a little bit. So we're going to create the faith here. And real quick, of the vassals that are going to switch and convert, of course, it's going to be all of our children. Brandon here, who follows the old gods, is going to change his religion as well. Brandon Weirling. And then, however, some of our older, not so loyal guys will not change to the faith. So we're going to create the faith here. Ancient gods of fire and Weir. So we need a holy site as well. Where are our holy sites? The Dragonmont, the Weeping Cove. I don't think there's any here in... other than Dragonmont there. Right? Oh no, we lost our spouses. I shouldn't have cleared that. Because we want to make them our concubines. So... oh, I might have messed up by doing that. We're going to make her our concubine. So she doesn't marry. And then there's the other one that had some of our children. We're not going to take her. Reyna. Oh, that's just your regent. Whoops. Yeah, there she is. Well, not her. Whoops. We're gonna take her, obviously. There was one more. We'll not give a nickname. Whoops. Emma. I could have swore we had another kid with... there she is. Make her our concubine. Then we have our main spouse, who is Emma, the bastard of House Drace. Dana Varese, Kalia. And then I'm pretty sure there was one more... I'm laughing about it now. I could have swore there was one more that we actually had wed. Oh yeah, the Celtigar. Oh wait, we can't. Oh, I guess we can't take her as a... sweet! We have 4 of them. 4 concubines. Ancient. Oh no, I spelled gods wrong. Well, that's okay. 14 Flames Dragon Priests have lost their way and can no longer trust to guide us because they don't exist anymore. The ancient gods evoked here are encouraging cooperation and tolerance even towards the non-believers. The world will see Vermithor favor us, so we become Chancellor of the North. And then let me see if I can actually go in and fix that spelling if I fucked up that. No, it's ancient gods. Maybe Gids is just the... there's a typo in that. Other faiths, the faith of the 14 ancient gods of fire and Weirwoods, and then the flames of the winged ones. So yeah. Right. Questions of gender have been settled. Jormungand is indeed a female. So we have another female dragon, which is always good to see. Your woman. She's also a knight. I don't want her to be a knight. We're gonna not let her be a knight there. We do have a child that she can educate, Nerys, who's just been born by Prince Maegor and Rhaenys. And we'll keep it as Nerys. Go ahead and educate the kid there. Blood and Spit. Elena, you can take Vengeful. Thormund the Brave is scheming against our good daughter. You probably shouldn't do that, my guy. You really shouldn't do that. Death of a dragon rider. A random dragon about. I see our dog has ran away. No, we're gonna be patient. Hopefully the dog comes back. Let's go, our wife. She brought back our dog. We love that. Right, so somebody has beat Scar. Who the fuck has beat up my kid? Who beat up the Giga Chad Scar? Who hopefully hatches an egg very soon. Refuses the name who did it. Keep you be paranoid. Have you be paranoid there. Faction's been disbanded. We need a new Chancellor. Thorin, looks like you're getting a job. Yep. We need a new Admiral. We need somebody who has a mix of wealth and martial. You know what? So, Alex, we're going to move you here, and we're going to put our grandson Maegor here as our new marshal. And we need a new court chaplain, who's probably going to be one of our daughters. This is the way our faith works. And it'll be Daenerys. Oh, I guess I didn't even see this little point down here. Barstone. I would have took that too. Give that to one of our kids. Nice. See what decisions we have here. Just pardon that guy. I don't really care about that for right now. Aha! That's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Scar has had his dragon. That's what we were waiting to see. Zuvdar. We're probably gonna... Let me look and see in the comments and if anybody posted any better dragon named Zuvdar. It's the ice dragon. So we're coming here to rename the dragon. Let's fucking go, Scar. That's what we were waiting for. Did we use the name Jocool? Name it after Nidhogg's mother. This fits... He does look like a glacier. We're gonna go Jocool. Or Jocool. Yocool. Daltman. He made this suggestion. So we're gonna do it. He does look like a glacier here. Might be a little bit too pink there. So we'll come in Dragon Customizer. We'll make him just a little bit more of that icy blue instead of purple. I might have fucked it up just then. Over here, he looks a lot like an ice dragon, so I think we're going to keep it with that. Made him a little bit more blue. Smaller-wise, he kind of looks a little bit more purplish, but that's okay. Jocool. The Glacier Dragon. Dragon of Scar. We also need to make money to build a dragon pen. We need a fuck ton of money because we're in the north, but now we need to build one, and I would like to build it at Ice Dragon Keep. So the goal for next episode is to get that 3,200. And... yeah, so that's our next goal, so we can build a dragon mont here on Ice Dragon Keep. She-Dragon's Watch. I started building the War King's Port. So hopefully that'll be finished next episode. Attraction. No, don't do that. What? Don't do that. Rhaena is carrying the burden of having to give birth to a fatherless bastard. No, the child is mine. Jeanette Snow. I'm gonna change that first name there. I'm gonna rename her instead of Jeanette. We'll name her Reyna. And we'll also have somebody educate her. And I think we might be at a great spot. A question of loyalty. We'll look into it district. Holy shit, I can't speak. I'm having a stroke. Discreetly. We've trusted her all along. Oh, the 2% happened. So we do know that Callah's child is ours, which is good. Prince Drace takes to the skies on Jormungand. Somebody else. We just had this conversation. Baelor. So Maegor. We gotta make him Maegor. We gotta stick with that. Name him after Maegor. And then we're gonna educate our beautiful great-grandson. Our strong great-grandson. Yeah, you'll do that. Actually, did he get beautiful or anything? He did get beautiful. Cool. Valar has had another son. And we're gonna name him Valar. And we will also educate the boy. Okay, I guess I can't do that. Violence. Valar, our son, is fighting Porther Stark. I'm gonna throw our son in prison just for now, and we're instantly gonna release him. Yeah, and we're not sending him to the Night's Watch. I think we'll join him. Why can't we educate? You're going to Dragonstone? What the fuck? Alright, I guess Valar is going to Dragonstone. Vazdurin. Ice Storm, or Snowstorm. And get supporting. We already have a dragon with Imperialists. We don't want a lot of those. And our main spouse, Lady Emma, Lady Drace, has passed away. She died of old age, I believe. We're gonna stress out. She died in her sleep, saying goodbye. I will never forget this day. Ongoing heartache. We need to be strong and move on. Maegor takes to the skies on Vazdurin, and we've had a daughter with Callah. We will stick with the name Elena. And we will give her the pink dragon egg. They will cradle together. So and then I guess next stop here is we'll take one of these women. Well. There's another Celtigar we can marry. We want inheritables as always. Never mind. Nobody's worth with inheritables. Genera Valerion, come and be the petty princess. There's a war going on here. Who's doing the fighting? House Slate? Who told you were allowed to go to war? What the fuck? Alright, I'm not ending this episode just right now. Can I not offer to join a war? You're fighting a peasant faction. Adam Chestold, you'll take Rhaegar. Maegor and Rhaella Targaryen. They have Rhaella and Rhaenyra. I'm okay with that. Educated child, yes. Surely there's no way in hell our son loses this fight, right? He's got 1,000 men. They have 1,300. Okay, both House Still and House Slate have rebelled against us. That's a Liberty War. Why aren't we able to join that? I'm taking their lands when they lose this fight. Unless they win. If they win, then I won't, but... Are you betrothed to a Targaryen? You are. So we're not going to end just yet. We're going to watch and see how this takes. So our son lost that fight, which is not good. So Bela. Don't do that. I can't join that war. That's so dumb. I'm not well, you know what? Oh. Princess of Fashion again. That's so dumb that I can't go and help my own son against traitorous bastards. 1 second. I'm gonna see if there is a way for me to do that. Right, so I've challenged Lord Arthur Slate to a trial by combat. You wanna fuck with my kid, you can fuck with somebody who's your own size. For a brief moment, Lord Arthur and I pace in lazy half circles, each watching for an opening. I heft Königsfrost, ready to defend myself while he clutches his mace firmly to hand. Only one of us is walking away from here today, and I intend for it to be me. With a sudden twitch, our bout begins. Arthur surges forward, forcing me back with a rapid thump before bringing a high kick up to my chest as I almost topple. I'll show you how we heft our Valyrian steel sword. My sword flows around Arthur like water, each strike chaining fluidly into the next, a series of perfectly timed attacks. Unexpectedly, Arthur manages to swing a vicious kick for my shin, momentarily hobbling me. My form is good with only small errors, and Arthur's stance is passable. I have yet to open my opponent's guard at all and see no way yet to claim victory. We could stab him in the side, which we're gonna do. My sword makes a quick slash one way, only for me to draw a fresh dagger with my offhand and lunge it at Arthur as he attempts to parry. Arthur's retort is carefully calculated, waiting precisely at the right moment for several rapid thumps of his mace. My form is good with only small errors, and Arthur's stance is passable. My opponent's guard is fierce, and I feel far from victory. That's not good. Show him how we heft the sword. We will go ahead and snag strike, parry, or post. My sword arm moves fast as lightning, and I strike as hard as sundered stone. Honestly, it's admirable that Arthur is able to withstand as many sword blows as he does. As I rain down on him with all the fury of a thunderous storm and all the fury of the 14 flames and the 14 Weirwoods, it takes a minute or two, but I eventually beat him in a bloody, twisted, screaming heap. I administer the killing blow. Lord Arthur Slate was killed by Maegor the Ice Dragon. I don't think that ends the war. It does end the war. Oh, Joriel Slate, Joriel Slate. I kind of want to take your lands away from you. Oh, we need to pass limited crown authority for me to do that anyways. Can I imprison your father and send him to the wall? We're gonna try and imprison Thormid the Brave here, rising up against us, our family, our son, so we can send him to the wall. Spy was discovered. It's our maester. We're killing him. He's a spy. A long time coming. I might be able to get something to go away with our stress here, which we can. I think this will not make us crash out. We're gonna pet our dog. Ooh. Damn, do we have another way of losing stress here? Gonna ride our dragon. Haha! That's what I like to see. Justice, so we imprison Lord Thurman the Brave. We're sending him to the wall. Sending him to the Night's Watch. You rose up against our son, and me in turn. You will serve out the rest of your life as a member of the Night's Watch. Farewell, Thurmond. You have no choice, that is correct. We're also gonna lose some stress here. Ha! We could murder him. Lose to 89. We could start the murder scheme and then just instantly end it. Somebody's still trying to kill Rael. We don't like that. So his son, who actually kind of likes me. Can we do a haha funny here? No, we can't. Right, so Reynard still, we're gonna try and we're gonna send him a gift. We don't have the cash to send him a gift yet. He likes us a lot more than his father does. His father was a traitor. And we're not gonna subject Lady Jernarel here. However, maybe we can have her marry somebody. Yeah, they're gonna say no to that as well. Yeah, AI is probably gonna be pretty dumb and marry out anyways. But so, we defended our son here. We challenged Lord Arthur Slate to a trial by combat in which he failed and died. And then we sent Lord Still, Thurmond the Brave, to the wall because he was a traitor. We also got to kill our maester, who was shitty because he was a spy. Okay. So there's another dragon in the world. New maester of Ice Dragon Isle. Eric. Seems to be much better at his job. And I believe that's where we'll end today's episode. Actually, real quick, we'll go check him out. So he's average. At least he's not shit. That's where we're going to end today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any more suggestions for dragon names, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section. Adam Chested. He's our guest. We can't recruit you to be our knight or anything. Should you take Aegon as your squire? Of course he wouldn't. He won't do that. What other guests do we have before I get sidetracked again? You're pretty goated with the sauce. Can I recruit you to court? Can. I'm sure I have a spouse for you to marry somewhere. Inheritables. That isn't my daughter. He's 47. She's beautiful, robust. Bam. And we have hopefully a new knight here. But yeah, if you guys like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have any names for Bartimus, Hiltigar, and Rhea, I've had Damon. Damon's one of my favorite names. I should have converted his faith. I should have converted his faith. No. Wait a minute. Oh, it is misspelled somewhere. Shit. We're gonna show Lord Thorn in. I'm okay with that. It's just a little typo. Oh, and also at the end we get a dynastic legacy, which we are going to grab. Better education traits is really good. We're going to grab that. Studious youth. But yeah, I keep getting sidetracked, so I'm going to pause. I'm going to stop getting sidetracked. I'm going to take a look at the world real quick. Didn't these guys become a tributary? No, they didn't. Anyways, so that's what the world looks like. The Kingdom of the Rock, the Kingdom of the Reach, Dorne, the Stormlands. House Hoare hasn't invaded the Riverlands yet, so there's no Kingdom of the Rivers and Islands. But yeah, so if you guys have any more dragon names or knight names, accolades, anything that you guys would like to see, what crime did you commit? Don't care, I'm gonna pardon you. Leave them in the comment section. If you guys like what you see, like and subscribe. We're at over 300 subscribers now, which is really great. I'm really thankful for all you guys that have decided to subscribe and enjoy the content. And I really hope that we can get to 500 subs before the end of the year. And take it easy, and I'll see all you guys in the next episode.